Michelle,
Yes.
this is weird.
What, the fact that I grew a second head out of my skull over here?
Yeah, you've got a Mike's Hard Lemonade head coming out of your shoulder.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. No, this is weird.
What?
No, it's like your sudden potential allergy out of nowhere.
Yes.
What are you
It
allergic to?
happened. It happened.
Yeah.
Can't help it.
Michelle thinks she suddenly became allergic to peanuts.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So Michelle likes having some crispy, cold celery stalks smeared with peanut
No,
butter. What?
That's not true.
What? What do you mean it's not true?
I don't have celery stalks with peanut butter. I have celery stalks with almond butter.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
All right.
it's
All
a
right.
nut butter.
All right. Anyway, so you made you had a craving for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, right?
Because Chloe bought herself peanut butter and jelly and
Right.
bread to make her lunch.
Oh, I thought you used peanut butter on your celery stalks as well. So that's almond butter?
Yeah, usually I use almond
right.
butter.
Aren't almonds and peanuts very different?
Yeah, they are. They are.
They're
So
very
which one are you
different
allergic to?
No, hold on a minute. So the almond butter apparently is okay. Michelle last week made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And Michelle, describe what happened.
I just got violently sick in my stomach. Also, it didn't taste right.
So Michelle says that for whatever reason, the peanut butter did not taste right. So what was it about
It didn't taste good. It happened to me before when you guys were away. I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and the peanut butter didn't taste right. And I was like, well, that's really weird because I usually like peanut butter. And I was just eating it because we were having the house tinted, and it was here, and I was like, oh, let's try to get rid of it, blah, blah, blah. And then I got really sick after eating it, and I thought that's kind of strange too. Then Chloe bought new peanut butter just the other day so she could make herself some lunch, and she was having a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I was like, oh, that looks so good and tasty, and I made myself one, and again, the peanut butter tasted really like I almost couldn't even taste it.
And-
bitter, like rancid,
well,
what kind of flavor?
But also, these are different jars. It's not
Yeah.
the same jar. This is
Right.
So it's not like one jar is like a bad batch.
Right.
It's different jars of peanut butter. It's just not tasting good to Michelle. And then she gets like deathly ill. She's like doubled over. And then she starts doing research because, of course, everyone loves to self-diagnose with the
yeah.
internet.
That's right.
What else are you going to do?
Talk to any doctor. How many patients show up and they've got everything self-diagnosed and figured out?
Ugh.
Once they get to oh, yes, I'm dying. I've got this. I've got that. So Michelle is looking online, and what did you discover?
That I could possibly have developed a peanut intolerance or a peanut allergy. Sounds like more like an intolerance just because I didn't. Well, I did start itching, though, like on my feet and under my arms, I think I was itching. So I just wouldn't have myself tested.
Late in life,
Yeah.
to potentially have a peanut allergy, you're going to be, one of these.
Here's the thing.
You're going to be one of these kooks on the airplane telling to the flight attendant, hey, please make an announcement. No passengers can have any peanuts on the flight. And I've had that before. I've had an announcement on the airplane where the flight attendant comes on, ladies and gentlemen, we have a passenger that has a very serious peanut allergy. If you can please refrain. Oh, Michelle, do you remember the United Airlines flight attendant? We were flying back from Denver. Oh, tell the story of the United Airlines flight attendant who freaked.
I know she freaked out because I was eating almonds.
Michelle had a napkin on the tray table, and she had some Marcona almonds that were on the table, and Michelle's just eating snacks. I mean, how would we know? And describe what describe what happened.
I don't even remember how she came by and saw it, but she very rudely, you're going to have to put those nuts away. I'm allergic.
I mean,
was like-
but it was much more intense than that. She stopped and she said, "Oh my God, you're gonna have to put those nuts away. I'm allergic. I'm very allergic." I mean, this flight attendant was having a meltdown.
But there had been no announcement or
Yeah.
anything. Like, how would I know not to have
Right.
the almonds?
You're
out?
supposed to read the mind, or maybe
Yes.
you should request the medical files of all flight attendants prior to getting on that flight,
Yeah.
so you can review and make sure you make any adjustments.
It's not like they pat you down for almonds when you're going through security.
So
So I put them away, but then what was really weird is she came back like 30 minutes later and apologized.
Yeah.
And I think she offered us like chocolate chip cookies or something. I don't know. It's really bizarre.
Well, I also, when I went to the restroom, I talked to another flight attendant, and I asked, "What the hell is going on with your flight attendant friend?" And the other flight attendant, kind of did a little bit of a cuckoo circle.
Yes.
You take your index finger and you go, "Do, do, 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 do," you do a little,
the international
that? Oh,
symbol
wow.
for
Temple of your
cuckoo.
head.
Yeah, exactly. Doing a little circular movement around your temple, which is the international signal for crazy.
Yeah. So
That's an international symbol.
Yeah.
yes, you could do any language. You go to any country, any language, do the finger to the head, they know somebody's crazy.
But the other flight attendant, she said, "Oh, I apologize." I said, "Yeah, that was uncalled for this flight attendant to stop at my wife's seat and scold her and yell at her. How dare you put those away? I'm definitely allergic."
Well-
it was the nuttiest thing. I thought the flight attendant on United was having like a mental episode.
Well, oh, how the tables have turned. well. Now Michelle will be boarding every plane, looking at everybody. Put those peanuts away.
All right, so here.
I've been having a little stomach ache intermittently for the last couple of weeks, and then I realized, what I've been eating every time I pass the refrigerator. I'm like, "Ooh, I'll just have a tag along," and I reach in and I grab one or two, and then I'll have one or two later, and then I'll have one or two, and I've had a little stomach ache
Yeah.
every now and then.
Yes, the
Peanuts.
tag along
Yeah.
is peanut butter based.
Yeah.
And remember, I told the story that we had some neighbor who's a Girl Scout, I guess, troop leader, like 3-4 houses down, and clearly mismanaged the Girl Scout cookie ordering.
Didn't quite read market conditions.
And here in June, she puts out a group text to all the people on our street. I have a lot of Girl Scout cookies left. Michelle bought like 3 cases of Girl Scout cookies, and the
No.
tag-alongs, what?
I bought a case of tagalongs and a couple of. The kids are here. They were eating them.
Right.
How many tag-alongs do you have left?
About a whole case of the damn things.
No, yeah, I have like half a case of tagalongs.
So now she might be allergic because she was getting a little bit of an upset stomach with the tag-alongs, she thinks. This is, putting the story together after the fact. And then when she had the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I mean, Michelle was like doubled over. By the way, listen, I hope you don't have a peanut allergy, but if you're allergic to peanuts, at least you're not allergic to peanuts. Anyway, so...
yeah.
So
Did anyone get that? All
we
right.
all
Yeah,
got
we
it.
got it.
We're all
Yeah.
shaking our heads.
All right,
Michelle,
so-
I just pulled up a list of 7 late onset allergies
Yeah.
for aging adults. And I put you in that category just because we're all over 50.
You ought to look at Michelle, though. She doesn't look a day over 32.
Whatever.
Yeah.
From a
Yeah, you-
distance, yes.
What,
from a
Esther,
What did you
what are you
distance-
talking about? Her skin is flawless.
Okay, from a distance in a traveling car at speed, Michelle does not look over 32.
What are you
Yes.
talking about?
Yes. I mean, like 3 lanes over.
Right.
But if you're like right next to her, it's like, whoa, what the what?
And also wearing sunglasses smeared with Vaseline.
Yes, with a dirty window. 32 dead ringer. But fish, shellfish.
And all kinds of love bugs
Yeah,
splattered all over the window.
Hey,
All right.
wow, look at that 32-year-old driving that car.
Stop. Michelle
Okay.
looks great.
So fish and shellfish are the top 2.
Yeah.
And then, Michelle, peanuts and then tree nuts
Yeah.
are on the list.
Yeah, number 3, peanuts on.
Oh, I hope not tree nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roxanne, what's the doctor you said you went to that did a whole workup as to what?
Yes, I almost called Roxanne. But
Yeah,
then you know what
Dr. Kevorkian, I think is his name.
Okay, I mean, Michelle, I'm listening to you, and I'm like, we need to have like an hour-long discussion about all
you
of
know
this.
what?
Ah, it's
I
a
will tell you.
podcast.
So I had.
No,
You want to talk to
She
my
not-
wife about penis?
No, I'm saying Michelle and I need to get on the phone and chat about what are
We
you guys
do.
About
doing?
penis allergies?
Okay. But you know what? I will say I was able to find a place to go get tested.
Yeah, so
Okay.
this is the final part of the story. So, Michelle, tell everyone you did some research, and she stopped at LabCorp and got tested on Friday. Go ahead.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep. It was very easy. So they said I should have the results. It was only $49. And by the way, at the end of checking out, you know what they offer you?
What?
A Snickers bar.
No.
What?
A round of doxycycline in case you've had unprotected sex and you would like to protect yourself from any STDs that you might have, gotten.
Well, wait a sec. You went to get peanut allergy tested for $49.
Yes.
And by the way, she went to the Walgreens because some of the Walgreens have the LabCorps inside. So that's where she went. And you're telling me that when you checked out, they offered you a free dose of doxycycline,
No, I don't think it was going to be free. I didn't say that.
Oh.
It was like did you need to add this to your cart?
Hold on. They offered you Who's going to write? That's a prescription drug. Who's going to write the screen? Need a doctor to write a
They
script.
might have somebody on site.
I don't know.
So in case you have a brewing, festering STD, here's a dose of doxycycline?
I guess. I don't know.
Michelle,
but
were you
saying that in case anybody needs to know that out there if they,
That's a good information. That's a public service announcement.
Well, it's not going to work for all STDs. It's going to only work for certain STIs that are, able to be knocked out with a
Well, it had a list of them.
antibiotic. Yeah.
Michelle's probably like, even though you probably think I'm 32, I'm very careful. Yes.
Here's the deal. So,
no, thank you.
So Michelle got tested on Friday, and she should have the results sometime this week. And we're going to find out if Michelle has late onset peanut allergy that has afflicted her.
Yep. Shout out to Ramona, the phlebotomist, who was awesome.
Ramona the pest. Ramona the phlebotomist?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't even feel it.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll find out.
I'll talk to you in a bit. Thanks.
Okay, have fun.
Bye.
Your Grace.
Just bizarre, huh?
Yeah, she could, if she has an allergy, that would make a lot of sense what she's describing. She could also just be having like an inflammation reaction, which your body changes as you get older and certain foods don't agree with you, and then you have inflammation. So that could be as well. They're different things, allergy versus inflammation.